Hey y'all, it's my first solo camp out this fall. I'm so excited. I actually got butterflies, which is weird, but I do. Anyway, we're gonna have a good time. I want you to come with me. Y'all come on. What are you doing? Okay y'all, so today is Friday. I didn't actually plan this camp out. I was in bed last night about 1 or 1:30. I thought, why not? So jumped up, started packing my stuff. No doubt I forgot some stuff, I'm sure, but I think we're still gonna have a good time. It's good to be out here again. Okay, y'all, so this area is pretty wide open. It's a hunting area on Johnny's property, the 20-acre woods where I camp a lot. But the reason I chose this spot, one reason it's fairly flat, but the other reason is I needed a lot of room. The video that I learned from how to do this, or tried to learn how to do this, the guy was using a 12 by 12 square tarp. Most of the stores don't carry square tarps, so my only options was 10 by 10 or 20 by 20. 10 by 10 was too small, so we got a big tarp. We're gonna see how it turns out. So this is the tarp that I ended up with. It's the super cover, 20 by 20, the super strong, heavy duty tarp. It really lasts. That's what it says. So the guy I tried to learn this from gave very few details. I mean, he did a really good job, and he's a really nice guy, it seems like. But he didn't give much detail at all on measurements about where to put stakes and stuff like that. So a lot of it's going to be guesswork. You know how that goes with me. But anyway, what I do know is we got to lay it out flat, and then we got to fold it in half like a triangle. This is big, y'all. I just don't know. Okay, y'all, the only thing I know for sure is we got to get that corner right there down to this corner. That's step number one. Okay, y'all, I don't know if it really matters, but I got my tarp upside down, so I'm gonna cut the camera off and flip it, and I'll bring you back. Okay, y'all, I'm glad I turned the camera off. I had to redo this about 3 different times because I got it fixed and then realized something else was wrong. Then I'd get it fixed, realized I had the door on the opposite side of where I wanted it. So anyway, I think I got it now. Let's get going. He had a stake down here on this corner, so that's what we're gonna do now. So I went and bought a few stakes. I knew I wasn't gonna have time to carve me out some and do all that stuff, so they were pretty cheap. Okay, y'all, so I got my stake down there. Now, this guy had another stake somewhere down here, close to this corner, but I'm not sure. It looked like maybe around here somewhere, but he never said how far, so I'm not sure what to do. I'm just gonna take a guess and put a stake right there. Okay, once again, y'all, the guy doesn't give measurements. He has a stake somewhere over here, but I'm not sure where. So this is about 18 foot long. I'm gonna measure halfway, put a stake, see what happens. Okay, y'all, so on this corner here, we're supposed to take it, fold it inward like this, all the way down. And that corner there is supposed to match up with this corner here. But for some reason, I doubt it. I just think that steak looks, I don't know. I gotta watch the video again because this ain't working. Okay, y'all, best I can tell, what happened is I put this through top and bottom, and it's only supposed to go through the bottom. So we're gonna take it out, put it in the bottom, go from there. Okay, y'all, so I did get it folded over. Kind of looks a mess, but it'll get gooder in a minute, I think. I gotta stake this corner here. It didn't make it quite all the way, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Okay, if I'm understanding right, all I gotta do is stake these corners down, and then that's our tent. We just gotta get a pole to lift it up here. The guy says to hold this up, make sure it's tight on each side and everything, and then that'll tell us how tall of a pole we need or something like that. Okay, y'all, I'm 6 foot, so I was reaching as tall as I could. So I'm thinking maybe that's 7 feet, 7.5 feet. I don't know how to measure. 6. So I'm gonna need something probably at least 8 feet. That's what we're gonna start with. And actually, I may cut 8.5, and we can always trim it. Okay, according to my measurements, this hole right here is gonna be the one that we need. And so I think what I'm gonna do is, I don't know. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so according to my measurements, this is the hole we're gonna have to use. And I'm not sure of how to tie this thing. It's getting a little bit late, so I'm thinking about just tying a little bit of paracord in here, tying it to the pole, lifting the pole up and stretching some cord out and staking it to the ground. In case you can't tell, that's supposed to be 2 half hitches right there. Looks like granny to me. Okay, y'all, so when I lift this up, this side here just kind of flops into the middle. I think because it's just so much bigger than it's supposed to be. So I put that paracord right there, and I found me a rock. It's a little, I found me a rock. It's a little bigger than what I wanted, but it's the only one I could find that was kind of round with no sharp edges. I'm gonna crawl up underneath this thing until I find the paracord. I'm gonna leave this rock under there, and I'm gonna come back out. I'm gonna grab the rock from on top, pick it up, tie me some paracord around it, and then we're gonna stake it out here so it'll hold that side out when I lift it up. That's the plan anyway. So that rock should be right up under there somewhere. I'm gonna try to make me a loop and have 2 half hitches on here. At least that's what I'm calling it. Just like that. Now I'm gonna rope that rock, slide this thing down on top of it. Just like that. All right, there it is. So since I have a bunch of little pieces of this paracord, I decided to just tie a bunch of it together instead of cutting my new stuff. I'm gonna take this paracord, I'm gonna wrap it around there, and I'm gonna make the 2 half hitches or the bowline hitch. I can't remember. But anyway, here we go. Gonna make it tight. So we're gonna do 1 loop, 2 loops, and then we're gonna come back on this side and do the 3rd loop. Just like that, and that will allow us to slide this and tighten it as we want to, and it will stay tight. Okay, y'all, I don't think this is supposed to be slanted like this, but I don't really care. As long as it works. See right there, we still got to tie that up, so let's get a stick. I'm out of stakes, we're gonna have to make a stake. So I got this stick and left it in a Y shape. I'm gonna put it on the ground, run that paracord through here and down to the stake. I may need to cut it kind of long, but. And for my stake, I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I'm gonna clean it up some, and I'm gonna try to drive it in the ground this way so the rope will catch back here, running up that way. Oh man. There it is. For some reason my audio stopped working right here, but there's my tent from the outside. And then in this next shot you can see as I come through the door, you'll be able to see just how tall it is and pretty much how big it is. And then my audio comes back in just a second. I'm standing all the way up, y'all. I've got so much room in here. This is unbelievable. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get everything. I'm gonna get it moved in here. We're gonna get ready to get a fire. I got a couple other things I gotta walk back and get out of my truck so we can have a decent night for tonight. And anyway, so I'll get back with y'all in a little bit. I forgot to record one of the biggest features of this tent, so I borrowed this footage from tomorrow morning. If you'll take this front stake out right here, this flap opens completely up and you have the whole front end of that tent wide open to where you can walk in and out or move your stuff in and out. It's really cool. I feel like a kid again, y'all. Forgot my striker and my fat wood and my birch bark. So here we go. On the menu, we have salmon fish, mixed vegetables, and green grapes. There we go. This salt, pink salt, and pepper. Are y'all ready for this? Oh yeah, look at that salmon. Oh yeah. I don't know how good this will look on video, but man, I wish you could smell it. That thing is so perfect. All right, y'all, I am starving. This looks so good. I'm gonna eat and I'll see y'all in a little bit. I normally don't have dessert when I go on campouts, but I decided to today. Nice green grapes. Mmm. That feels so good. Okay, y'all, finally in the bed. Feels good. Can't wait to fall asleep. I hope I sleep good tonight. I usually don't on campouts, but anyway. Had a good day, had fun. I hope you did. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good night. Good morning, y'all. Oh, it is 7 o'clock in the morning, 57 degrees. Time to get up, time to get moving. Y'all come on. Okay, y'all, it's down. I'm gonna fold it up. I'm not gonna do a perfect job because it's got condensation on it. I just need to be able to get it home so I can spread it out and get it dried out. Yeah. What are you doing? That actually wasn't near as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay, y'all, that's it. Went a lot better than I expected it to. Hope you had a good time. I know I did. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to put the link to where I learned how to do this, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.